Manning throwing on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down. And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Jason Verrett may not have ideal size as a cornerback, but no one plays the ball better in the air than the guy I call Mighty Mouse.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Manning. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Famer Dorsett, and some space here. He won't go down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap runner, but where the real intrigue is, can they edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Manning to throw on second down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Into the red zone now. Manning looking for someone to throw to. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Tony Dorsett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now Sims. And he will find his man on the outside. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Here's Sims. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And Charles, here's the offensive lineup.
Melvin Gordon, the exciting young runner out of Wisconsin, well over 2,000 yards his last year with the Badgers. This is a guy who can catch it and run it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And the defense for New York.
Star Tulele is a former first-round pick who's starting becoming one of the better run stoppers in the league.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to go up top again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Throwing is Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Zebra.
On third and long, it's Manning. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. On second down, here's Manning. Finding time. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it with Tony D. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Manning on the bootleg. Out to his left. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play. Quarter.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Can't find anyone open. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd.
It's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're going to continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the...
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. 1st down and 10 now for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. The play clock's running down. One man in the backfield is Gordon. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Sims. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Throwing on 1st down is Manning. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Green-Beckham has it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. And they're just a couple of yards shy of a 1st down here on 3rd down. Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, the Giants call on Brad Wing to punt it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And now San Diego getting set to go. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Here's Sims. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And his throw here is incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Here we go. One, Johnny. One, none.
Out of the gun now on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
So completion on second down. That brings up third. Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, Manning. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Hill. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up. Because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun. And they missed an opportunity.
Come on, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Sims. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Stays on his feet. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll come out in the pistol. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And that is incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Hill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now San Diego getting set to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon, and he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second down, and the offense needing 5 yards. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Look at the time. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at the 15. And New York set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Steps away. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Play action. Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. Josh Huff, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now San Diego getting set to go. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Foles. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Three yards remaining here on second down. Here's Foles. Hunter Henry brings it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now Foles. left side, Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. But I think the ball's out. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And it's 2nd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And the decision to come out costs him a yard as he's out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Here comes the